maybe even the Clippers. Well, speaking of the Clippers, they play later today against the Memphis Grizzlies, who are a mess, but the Clippers are also a mess. So going into this recording before we get to the game Sunday night, so maybe this has changed, but winless in the Russell Westbrook era. They are 0-5 now. They have lost to, let's see, they lost to the Kings twice. They lost to Denver, Minnesota, Golden State. Russ, for the most part, has been good. Like, he's shooting 53% from the field as a Clipper. He's shooting free throws well. Like, he's 80%. Like, yeah, he's turned the ball over, but he's averaging almost 9 assists a game. 3-point shooting is the 3-point shooting for him. Although it was okay during the first 3 games, it was efficient. But I don't want to put this on Russ because the Clippers already have some issues. But Jay, in terms of what the Clippers have looked like with Russ so far, the offense looks pretty solid. I think having Paul George and Kawhi out there helps that. Offense looks pretty solid. The defense, like, this is a team that's supposed to be good defensively. I don't really understand what the plan is with some of the lineups they throw out there, right? Like, I know Ty Lue's kind of trying to throw some stuff together, see what sticks, but not the best start to the Russell Westbrook Clippers era.
And this is the problem with Russ, is that even when he plays well, he takes away from what you can do defensively. He is someone that the other team can just totally ignore on the offensive side of the court. The way the Warriors guarded them was one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my entire life watching basketball.
Jay King, you've seen Kobe defend Rondo like this. Come on, man. Let's not act like this.
But that was
a former
MVP. Simmons was a former MVP.
But
we saw the Lakers do this against him.
Yeah, like, this is the thing. We have to understand. I get it. I'm not gonna put this all on Russ. I understand it's an easy tag along to put it on that. They still got to figure it out. I think it's more patience in this situation that we get in a consistent of these 3 playing together, and it's gonna be some growing pains. But also Ty Lue, he got to stop treating this like a pay-to-play league. He trying to play everybody. Mm-hmm. I understand he trying to figure it out, but he hurting the team in the process, and it's gonna be some woes. Russell Westbrook is in his head. Obviously, he's starting to read stuff, so he's trying to make the right play and make it be the fit versus just doing him.
Right.
And it's hurting him as well because, again, they need him to be aggressive, not him doubting himself and not wanting to shoot that bad long two. Shoot the bad long two versus just dribbling around and dribble off the ball.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So they have this 5-game homestand, right, where they face Memphis tonight or last night if you listen to this. They've got Toronto, winnable game. The Knicks, who are on fire right now. Like, we need to talk about the Knicks at some point a little more in depth, but it won't be today. They get the Warriors again, and Steph should be back for that, so that's tough. And then they face Orlando, who Orlando's been tough, but the Clippers should absolutely beat Orlando.
And they have and they're playing a Memphis team with no Dillon Brooks, no Ja Morant, no Clark, no Steven Adams. Yeah. Like, this is about,
can they beat Tyus Jones, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Santi Aldama? Like, that's what it is. Like,
we're gonna come after. You're gonna listen to this after the fact. This should have been a win. So I'm assuming it's a win. But
I bet it was. You know what? I bet it was. I'm going to say it right now. Russell Westbrook, first victory.
Tyus Jones is going to light these dudes up.
He's going to come in and drop
Desmond Bane going to light these dudes up.
Aldama's going to go for
Aldama's nice, man. That's one of my favorite role players now. I love Aldama.
But the thing with the Clippers for me is, first off, Trey said it, this isn't all on Russ. The problems for the Clippers have been there for so long and go much deeper than Russ. I think Ty Lue's not done a great job coaching this year. I think trying to just figure these guys out. I think the best situation for Russ with this team is to not play him when it's both Kawhi and PG on the floor. Mm-hmm. I think, the 3 of them, and it's a small sample size, just net rating when it's the 3 of them on the floor, they're a minus 13.2 in net rating. I think Russ is better off paired with 1 of them, but not with 3 of them. And I think that's an issue. And to Jay's point, Russ can have a good game and still hurt your team. He had an 11-point third quarter against the Nuggets. Yeah. And they made no ground and no dent into that lead at all in that third quarter. And I was just kind of like, wow, that's a that's quite an indictment right there. If you have a guy that goes for 11,
Yeah.
like that, you should be at least build 3 or 4 more points cutting into that lead. Not at all.